like language and grammatical errors, right? Especially when we are writing in a foreign language. So my mother tongue is Hindi and yours is Malay. So when we write in English, so sometimes we make these errors. So you can ask ChatGPT to check for errors and give you correct one. Fine?
Oh,
Yeah. So at the top I have written check the following article for grammatical errors, and after that whatever article I wrote I have pasted that. So in the answer ChatGPT says here is a corrected version of article with grammatical errors fixed. So it has fixed all the errors and it has given you the article. So you can also use this. So you can see here I had made a mistake that on November 8, 2018 modern fire breaks out. It should be broke out. So ChatGPT is able to figure that out and it has corrected it here. So these type of grammatical errors it can figure out and it can fix. Here I had written 1,000 peoples. So people should be correct. So it has corrected it here. Can you all also please try? Just write something with grammatical errors and tell the ChatGPT to correct it. I talk something about how ChatGPT was trained, what exactly is ChatGPT, and then we'll see some more use cases. The full form of ChatGPT is Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer. So it's quite heavy. I'll break it down word by word.
Chat
Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Right? So first word is chat because the program is intended for chatting purpose. So the chat word is there. Then generative. The word generative means that it is a type of generative AI model. So you type a prompt and the model generates a response and gives that to you. So from there the word generative comes. Pre-trained because the model is already pre-trained. You need not do any fine tuning. So what happens in many models that they have been trained on some data, but for your specific task you have to fine tune it. But for ChatGPT this is not the case. The model is already pre-trained. You can use it as it is there. Then transformer. Transformer is name of a machine learning model. It is the latest model and better than the previous ones. So how transformer model is different is it is able to correctly understand what the text is saying, any text. It also considers the context in which the text has been written or spoken. For example, if you see these two sentences, I am going to the bank to withdraw money, and second sentence is I am going to the river bank to meet my friend. So both the sentences have the word bank, but because the context is different, they have different meanings, right? So what good is with transformer model is it is able to infer the context also. So there is some mathematics involved behind that. So what it does is for top sentence, for this bank it gives more weightage to the word money, more weightage to the word withdraw, and for the bottom sentence, for this bank word it gives more weightage to the word river. So it is able to understand, okay, this bank refers to river, and the top bank refers to where we can go and withdraw money. So earlier models could not take into account the context. They would say, okay, both banks mean same only. So transformer model, it has been developed by Google. It takes into account the context also. Why ChatGPT has become so popular? Because it can accurately, fluently handle conversation across domains, right? You can ask it questions from history, geography, coding, or to tell you recipe of some dishes. It can handle conversation across domains. So, yeah, how ChatGPT was trained? So we saw these three, right? Unsupervised learning, supervised learning, and reinforcement learning in previous session. So all three have been used to train the model. So in the first stage, unsupervised learning have been used. So what we saw in unsupervised learning, we give the model just the input data and we expect the model to find out structures and patterns in the data. So what was done? Around 50 terabytes of data, everything available on internet, everything that has ever been written in any book, everything from Wikipedia, everything was fed into the AI model, and slowly and gradually the model started to understand the semantics of language, grammar of language, spellings of language, right? It also understood what are different styles of authors. So because it read books of both, let's say Shakespeare and also Ralph Waldo Emerson, so now it knows the writing style of both the authors. So if you can try this example. If you say to ChatGPT, give me this answer in the language of William Shakespeare, then you will find that the answer style will be similar to how that author used to write. Or if you say, give me this answer in the language of Ralph Waldo Emerson, then you will find the authoring style to be similar to how he used to write. Because we have provided it with all the books that Shakespeare or Emerson wrote, so it knows the style. Okay, after first stage, our basic model is ready, who had all the knowledge available in the world. But that is not our final intention. Our final intention is that the model should be able to chat with us. Okay, it should chat with us like we chat with a human. So for that, what we do a supervised learning training for this. So in supervised, what we have seen in morning session is we have input and we give corresponding output to this model. So what researchers did, they framed lots and lots of questions and corresponding answers, like a human will give answer, fine. And based on this input-output pair, the model started to learn, okay, humans talk like this, so whenever some user will ask me question in the future, I'll also have to give answer like human will. So this was the supervised learning stage. Finally, reinforcement learning. So after 2 stages, the model has all the knowledge, it knows how to talk like a human, but for the same question, a human can give answers in different ways, right? But we want ChatGPT to give answer in the best possible way. So what researchers did was, for same question, when ChatGPT gave say 10 answers, 10 types of answers, they gave different rewards for all the answers. So let's say the best possible answer was given plus 10 points, the worst answer was given minus 10 points. So rewards and punishments, like we did in reinforcement learning. Based on this, the model figured out that what is the best possible way to give an answer, fine, so that it has to maximize the reward. So now when you chat with ChatGPT, you will see that, okay, the answers are very comprehensive. ChatGPT will say, okay, according to my knowledge up to 2021, and because I am a bot, so you will feel it's very comprehensive because the best possible answers were given highest reward, and the model wants to maximize the reward, so it is giving you the best answer. So all the things that we learned in the morning session, they have used to train the model, right? Quick content generation using ChatGPT. let's say, do you have to write articles sometimes? Or do you have to write on any topic sometimes in your job? Yeah, proposal. So you can ask ChatGPT, give me an outline of how to write a business proposal, maybe for some marketing campaign. So here I have given example. Prepare an outline for a newspaper article. Let's say you are a journalist and you want to prepare a newspaper article for Asian Games. Then see, the ChatGPT is giving you point by point that you should start with the introduction, and introduction should be like this, and all the points you should end with a conclusion, and it is also suggesting what can be the conclusion, what can be introduction, and what can be the other points. You can if you are not able to understand any point, you can also say expand point number 6 or elaborate point number 6, and you can also say in how many words. So you can say elaborate point number 6 in 500 words, then it will elaborate it in those number of words. So can all of you try any topic, whichever you want. You can try on your mobile phone also.
Yeah.
There is an app for ChatGPT. Right? Because he wants to collaborate with other countries to control forest fires. Then you can write, you can do research using ChatGPT that give me some information how Malaysia can collaborate with other countries to control forest fires. So can you also try? In whatever topic you want to do research, you can try. Want to summarize it, you want to prepare a summary for it, and that's also not the extractive summary. So what is the extractive summary? You just pick some lines from the article and you say that now you have prepared the summary. No, what you want that the summary should be paraphrased. It should not contain exact sentences from the content, right? Then it looks better, the summary. So you can use ChatGPT for that also.
Copy paste.
At the top, right, summarize the following article in whatever words you want, 200, 300, 500, and after that just paste the article. Then
Paste?
it will, yeah, paste,
Copy and paste.
copy and paste the
Oh.
article. Then it will summarize it in those number of words. Like what I did was I have copied a article from Wikipedia and I said that summarize the following article in 200 words. So it gave a very nice summary which was paraphrased very nicely. So you all can also try. Okay. Yeah. So let's say you have to write an article but you don't know how to organize your thoughts and how to start maybe. So you can ask the ChatGPT that how should I start, or tell me various points that I can use to write this article. So here I have given an example. Give some ideas about how to start a newspaper article on COVID-19, let's say. And if you be more specific, like let's say you are a journalist and you have to write newspaper article for newspaper, then it will tell you point by point how you should write article for newspaper, right? Not for school and colleges. So the more specific you are, the better result it gives. Right? So you all can also try writing on any article. So you can see that here it is saying that begin with a headline worthy current event, because it knows that the headline should be catchy so that everyone will read the newspaper article. So it gives you tips like that.
ChatGPT.
But we want to explore that topic from different points of view, right? For example, here I have written, tell me about India-Malaysia relation from culture point of view. Then again I asked, tell me about India-Malaysia relation from trade point of view, and then defense point of view. Because we want the article to be comprehensive enough that it covers all perspectives and all points of view. Right? So we can tell ChatGPT to give us the answer from that perspective. Okay. Fine. So you can see that when we said it to give from culture point of view, then it took into account the festivals, diaspora, cuisine, and when we said to give from defense point of view, it gave in points military cooperation, defense, trade, maritime security, points like that. And when we said it to give from trade point of view, then it took into account trade volume, trade agreements, exports, imports, and things like that. So when you want to cover a topic from different perspectives, you can ask ChatGPT to do that for you. France. Then you can ask ChatGPT, tell me about France from cultural angle, and then tell me about France from business angle. If you are a businessman, you would want to know about business aspects of France. And if you are a software engineer, you are going for some technical work, then you can ask ChatGPT, give me information about France from technology. Next illustration. Let's say you are meeting a dignitary and you have to ask questions from him or her, right? So, but you don't know what questions to ask or what to talk about. So you can ask ChatGPT to give you probable questions that you can ask. For example, I have written here, as a Malaysian journalist, suggest questions that can be asked from Indian Prime Minister. So you have to be specific that you are a Malaysian person and you want to ask question from Indian Prime Minister or anyone you are meeting, whoever you are meeting. So you can see that in the answer it has given in question form only, because you have to ask question. So all the questions, right? And the questions are related to India and Malaysia, because you specifically told that you are a Malaysian journalist and you want to ask question from Indian Prime Minister. So different subtopics are there: bilateral relations, geopolitical issues, pandemic, and climate change. So any of you meet any big dignitary here? You get an opportunity to interact with ministers and where you can tell it to personalize information according to your audience. So let's say some of you might have kids there and your kid asks, tell me something or specific maybe. So you can ask ChatGPT to tell about specific, so that a 5-year-old can understand or a 10-year-old can understand, right? So they will use words and language which a 5-year-old or 10-year-old can understand. See, I have written here, write an article on classical cinema for Gen Z audience. Fine. So they have used words and language which the Gen Z audience can understand. So you all can also try. Just ask ChatGPT to tell you something so that a 10-year-old kid understands about anything. Translate this article in whatever language you want, and then you can just paste that article. So Hindi to English, Malay to English, Malay to French, German, any language. It knows all the languages.
Let's say this is English, could they translate this article to Chinese?
Yeah.
It will appear Chinese character.
No, just write, translate this article to Chinese or Mandarin.
Just Chinese.
Okay, you want the script to be in Mandarin. Yeah, please try, because I have not tried. It can be. You can try in your phone.
Huh?
You can try.
Try in your phone. Because it does in Hindi, our language. I have tried in Hindi, but I have not tried in Mandarin.
So let's say
Unlimited
the
languages.
original article in English.
Arabic unlimited languages translation.
Yeah, any language. All the language which is available in the world. Yeah, it can do that.
Boleh.
That means your
Original English.
like you just copy and paste in front of your article just translate this
Oh,
in
in
Chinese
Chinese.
or Arabic.
Oh, okay.
We can try.
Yeah. Yes, and translating into various languages, then exploring topics from different perspectives, doing language and grammar checks. You can keep exploring ChatGPT. It's a wonderful thing. Just keep in mind that do not send any confidential data, because whatever you paste here goes into OpenAI servers, and on that model gets trained. Right? So do not put any confidential data. But for your everyday use, you can. So any questions or concerns anyone want to ask?
So far so good.
Okay. But later can we have your slide presentation?
Yeah. We'll give slides to Atli.
Okay. So that we can record.
Okay, so we will take a maybe short break, and after the break, we will use some models, some AI models to do some tasks, right?
Alright.
Text to image model, we'll see the next model, a speech recognition model. So using this model, you can input an audio and you can get the corresponding text, right? This is very useful if you want to get an audio, get a text from audio. For example, let's say you went to a training session and now you have it audio, but you want to convert text
Convert to
audio.
text.
So yeah, to detect text from audio, so you can use a speech recognition model. So OpenAI again has developed a very good speech recognition model. Can you type whisper in the search bar? Whisper.
Oh, whisper.
In the Hugging Face
Yeah. Click on
Whisper.
record from
Whisper
call.
live. V2.
Record and
Like whisper. And then boleh open AI boleh WHIS.
That also you can upload here, and corresponding to that you can get text.
This one only English, right? Any language? No language.
No, you can give it. You can give it in other language also, but the text that it will output will be in English only. The output text will be in English only. Yeah, so you can continue trying that, recording your audio and then generating text. You can continue trying that, recording your audio. Why the answer is coming in English only? So you can see that here they have used, they have given example of French to English, and where they have mentioned that input audio will be in French and the task is to translate. So translate into English. So currently this model is deployed here. So answer is coming in English. But other codes are also available. Like French to French, right? So when we developers use these codes, then we provide in language whatever the original language is, let's say Malay, and task is to transcribe, just get the text from the audio. Then if the input is in Malay language, the text will also be in Malay. Fine. Can you type in the search panel fast speech 2? Yeah. So we already saw converting audio to text, right? This is text to audio, the reverse. It has been developed by Facebook, so
Apa nak type tadi?
it works for English language.
Fast speech.
Fast speech.
Oh.
No, no, it won't work for other languages, only for English. When you run this code, the model gets downloaded.
AKK encoder to Bitcoin monitor TV too low.
Apa tu? Apa tu? Sepatah haram.
Just close at 5. Sorry? We close at 5, right? Yes. Okay. Summarize.
Yeah, yeah. Fine.
In machine learning, we saw different types of machine learning, supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning. We also saw how the car was trained to park and how the computer was trained to play the Atari game using reinforcement learning. Then we moved to ChatGPT and we saw its several use cases like summarization and exploring topics, language grammar. Then finally we tried out a few models from Hugging Face platform. So there are many models available in Hugging Face. You can explore it yourself also and use whatever models you like. Fine. So tomorrow's session, as requested by Munyati ma'am, we will take some use of AI in financial aspects, and we will also cover some other AI use cases like to control forest fires and to control palm tree infestation. That is a big problem in Malaysia, right? And we'll also look at ethical issues related to AI. What ethics we should follow while using AI. Fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you all like the sessions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.